It is Wednesday, June 5th, 2024. It's a special school board meeting for Garden Valley School District number 71. Time is 6:05. Can I get a roll call, please?
Kylie Peters, aye.
Clay Tucker.
Ken Donnelly. Eric Baloo.
George Simpson. All board members are here in person. So, because of how this is worded, I want to just open some discussion about the things from 8 on down. It says hire, right? We don't do those in executive session. We'll be returning to open session prior to number 8. So we'll be going into executive session and we'll be returning to open session prior to number 8. Okay? Just wanted to clarify that. Makes sense to me. Okay, next item on our agenda is approve and adopt agenda. Any discussion on that?
No, I'll make a motion to approve and adopt the agenda as written.
Okay, and as I kind of amended it there.
And as you amended it by clarifying that we will be coming out of
Okay.
executive session.
So I have a motion to approve and adopt the agenda as written, plus with the clarification on the open session. Now a second. I have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 I said aye. We said the same.
First to know. You got all that to know? Okay, so next on our agenda is to hear from our superintendent and principal hiring committees. And for that, we have Mr. Fackrell and Walker Thomas. Whatever you guys want to do. However you want to present it is good.
So I'm going to present, I'm Ben Fackrell, by the way, if you don't know me. I'm going to present on the principal position, and Ms. Walker will be presenting on the superintendent position. We interviewed quite a few people. None of them really stood out like the one that we picked. So we have one name to give you at this point, and it is Ms. Hannah Spafford. She scored very high on her rubric scoring. She interviewed very well. She's a little bit young, but she comes from great background. She has a huge network with the Idaho Board of Education. I feel, and the committee feels, very confident in her abilities to come into the school and be a very professional, amazing principal. And that's who we want to present to the board.
Okay, thank you for that.
So I'm Walker Thomas, for those of you who don't know me. We are recommending Dr. Jill Henniger for the superintendent. Like Ben said, we interviewed a lot of people, and she was our #1 pick, both in the rubric and looking at her resume. Yeah, she has 20 years of experience in educational leadership. She's been the super at PSTEM Academy for the last 7 years. She set up engineering and agriculture, CTE, at her school, and interviewed very well. Like I said, scored highest on the rubric, and also wants to integrate here, living here. So we thought that that was a highlight as well. So.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so next on our agenda was SPED Director Hiring Committee.
Hi.
Hi.
We did the same thing. We had a few interviews with a few different people. And there was Craig Kimball who stood out with us because, I'm talking this way too, because just of his education, his experience, something I think that in this department would be a necessity and a need for us. And he has over 18 years in education, being principal, counselor, and special education director. Is certified and able to train and lead in multiple different areas of our district needs. Great communication skills, had a great interview. I think he'd be, we all think that he would be on the committee, but that he'd be a great candidate.
Okay, and that was Craig?
Yes.
Thank you.
Craig Kimball.
Okay, item number 6 is PE Health Teacher Hiring Committee.
I'm Pia Lincoln, and we interviewed, we had 2 teachers, 2 parents, an admin, and district staff. We interviewed 2 people, they were great. The one that stood out to us the most, sorry, it's really small, is, Melissa Plumet-Plamu. She was the best candidate, we think, for PE, the health teacher. She's, has a bachelor's in K through 12 PE. She's certified in that and in health. She has a master's in kinesiology, which would be very helpful for all of our sports. And she's been teaching at Boise State with her master's program, and she owns a Pilates studio. She and her husband plan on moving up here. We just felt that she was the most qualified.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, thank you all for your time and effort in that. I know it was a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I appreciate you guys doing that for us. With that, I'm going to move on to item number 7, executive session. Pursuant to Idaho Code 74-206, Section 1, subsection A, under hiring. I have to have a roll call vote to go to executive session.
Kylie Peters, aye. Oh, motion.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session under Idaho Code 74-206-1A, hiring.
Thank you for that. I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I second that.
Okay, and a roll call vote, please.
Kylie Peters, aye.
Clay Tucker, aye.
Ken Donnelly, aye. Eric Baloo, aye.
George Simpson, aye. With that, we're in executive session. Thank you again. Hi, everybody. Thanks for your patience. We're back from executive session at 8:13 p.m. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Okay.
There you go.
All right, everybody. Thank you for your patience. We're back from executive session. The time is 8:13 p.m. We have some other items on our agenda here. Number 1 was, number 8 is hire superintendent. There was some discussion on this. This is going to be tabled for now until we're going to have another meeting on Saturday. Next on our list was number 9, hire principal. And is there any discussion on principal?
Yeah, I really appreciate all the effort. There were a lot of interviews, a lot of time with the hiring committee, and I think that I really appreciated coming in and sharing some things that I really feel like everyone is excited about.
Yeah, the attention to detail and the process that was followed was really great. It was very clear, very concise, so it was nice.
All that. So I really feel
Yeah.
good about that.
Yeah, she was really focused on policy and procedure, seemed very black and white, and I think that would be very beneficial to the district.
So do I have any recommendations for principal?
I'd like to make a motion that we hire Hannah Spafford for Assistant Superintendent / Principal for the 2024-2025 school year.
Okay, so I have a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I would second that.
Okay, a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, so that was for Assistant Superintendent / Principal, Hannah Spafford. Okay, next on our list was number 10, Sped Director. Any discussion around that one?
I've heard a lot of good things about Craig Kimball, that he's just got a fantastic resume. We've had a lot of, need a lot of help with our SPED program. There's a lot involved there, and we're excited. We've got somebody that's highly qualified.
And this was another recommendation from our
Committee.
so thank you again for that. Okay, any motions regarding that?
Yep, I'd like to make a motion that we hire Craig Kimball for SPED Director / Counselor for the 2024-2025 school year.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor. Any seconds?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 That was unanimous. Next on our list was hire PE health teacher, number 11. And any discussion around this one? This was recommended too by the committee. There was a recommendation.
I just appreciate the work that went into to meet with her and interview her and the recommendation. It sounds like she's highly qualified and not just qualified, but motivated to be up here and be part of our community. Excited to have her.
Any motion around that?
Hope I don't mess up her last name too bad, but I make a motion that we hire Melissa Plumow for PE/health teacher for the 2024-2025 school year.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor for that. Do I have any seconds?
I'll second.
Okay, a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Unanimous. Okay, last item on our agenda for tonight is number 12.
Yeah, and I am going to recuse myself from this one.
Okay, trustee Peters asked to recuse herself. That is accepted. You may leave. This is the last item on our agenda, so you can
Just leave.
leave if you wish.
Thank you.
Okay, so item number 12 on our agenda is hire classified staff for 2024-25 school year. Any discussion around this item? We did get recommendations, right, from our, okay.
Yeah, we got recommendations from Steve Lynch, we got recommendations from Pat Goff, we have some names, and we feel like following that recommendation.
Okay, is there a motion for this?
I'll make a motion that we accept the recommendations of Principal Lynch and Superintendent Goff for classified employees.
Okay, so I have a motion, and is there a second regarding this?
I'll second.
Okay, a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
I will abstain from this one.
Okay. That would be trustee Tucker abstained, and the motion passes, so we're going to accept the recommendations from Principal Lynch and Superintendent Goff for the classified staff for 2024-25 school year. With that, we're going to adjourn. Thank you, everybody.